ఆర్పి సార్.
సార్ గుడ్ మార్నింగ్.
సార్ గుడ్ మార్నింగ్. ఫస్ట్ మనకు రిసోర్స్ పర్సన్ వచ్చేసి ఫనీ సిరిమల్ అయిపోయి 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock ఎవరు సార్?
ఫనీ ఫనీ
ఫనీ.
అవును
ఓకే.
సార్.
ఓకే సార్.
నెక్స్ట్ మన నాగేశ్వరరావు,
ఓకే సార్.
దాని తర్వాత శ్రీధర్.
ఓకే.
సార్ సేమ్ నిన్నలాగానే ఇంట్రొడక్షన్ అండ్ ఓట్ ఆఫ్ థ్యాంక్స్.
ఓకే సార్
మీరే
ఫైన్.
సార్.
సార్ 1 సెకండ్, నేను అది రాసేస్తా సార్, బ్రోచర్ లో ఉన్నది రాసి. ఇప్పుడు 15 minutes పడతాయి కదా సార్ స్టార్ట్ కావడానికి?
15 సేమ్ సార్. 10 ఇంకా 10 వరకు స్టార్ట్ చేసుకుందాం ఇప్పుడు.
ఓకే ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే ఓకే.
ఓకే, నేను జాయిన్ అయితే అయినా ఇప్పుడు ఎవడో ఉన్నట్టున్నాడు. దీంట్లో నేను ఇప్పుడు షేర్ చేయాలంటే ఓకే, షేర్ చేయాలంటే నేను ఈ మోర్లోకి వెళ్ళి స్విచ్ టు గ్యాలరీ, ఓకే, స్విచ్ కెమెరా, షేర్ కంటెంట్ అదేనారా?
ఇప్పుడు డైరెక్ట్ నీకు కింద ఆప్షన్ కనబడుతున్నాయి కదా,
పైన వచ్చింది నాకు. ఇక్కడ మ్యూట్ ఉంది, స్టాప్ వీడియో, పార్టిసిపెంట్స్, మోర్ ఉంది, షేర్ కంటెంట్ ఇదేనా? ఓన్లీ ద హోస్ట్ కెన్ షేర్ ఇన్ దిస్ మీటింగ్ అట. లేదంటే నేను నీకు పీపీటీ పంపించాలని నువ్వు షేర్ చేస్తావా? సరే, నేను మరొక చలో నువ్వు పెట్టే నాకు పర్మిషన్ ఇచ్చేయి, నేను మళ్ళీ జాయిన్ అవుతాను. అప్పుడే ఇచ్చాయి నాకు మరా? ఓకే, కిటికీ సైడే ఇటైతే ఎవరైనా నడుస్తారు. నేను డౌన్లోడ్ చేసిన అది ఎక్కడికి వచ్చింది దీంట్లో అని చూస్తున్నా. పీపీటీ
ఫనీ
చెప్పు. నేను ఇంకనే ఉన్నానా?
పర్మిషన్ ఇస్తున్నా. యా
1 minute. హలో,
షేర్ స్క్రీన్ ఆర్ షేర్ కంటెంట్ చెక్ చేసుకో.
కొడుతున్న ఒక్క నిమిషం ఉండవు.
యా విజిబుల్.
ఇది షేర్ కంటెంట్, ఫోటోస్, మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ గూగుల్ డ్రైవ్, స్క్రీన్.
లేకుంటే నీ పీపీటీ ఉంది చూడు ఫనీ, నీ పీపీటీ ఫస్ట్ ఓపెన్ చేసుకో.
ఇది
ఓపెన్ చేసి షేర్ కంటెంట్ అని నెక్స్ట్ వెళ్ళు.
ఎక్కడ స్టోర్ అయిందో నాకు తెలియట్లేదు. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఎక్కడ స్టోర్ అయిందో నాకు తెలియట్లేదు. స్క్రీన్ కనబడుతుందా ఇప్పుడు నాది? ఇంకో
కనబడుతుంది.
ఓకే, సో అయితే మెల్లమెల్ల ఇట్లా జరుపుకుంటూ వస్తా. సో ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు నేను మ్యూట్ పెట్టాలంటే ఇది ఎక్కడి నుంచి మ్యూట్ పెట్టాలి? స్క్రీన్ ఇది అసలు జూమ్ యాప్ ఎక్కడ పోయింది? ఇప్పుడు ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు కూడా కనబడుతుందా ఇంకా నా స్క్రీన్?
కనబడతలేదు. జస్ట్ స్క్రీన్ షేరింగ్ చేసి
బ్రాడ్కాస్టింగ్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు కనబడుతుందా?
లేదు.
ఓకే, జనాలు ఇంకో 3 minutes లో జాయిన్ అవుతారా?
ఇంకా 10-15 minutes జాయిన్ అవుతారు.
3 minutes లో నేను కూడా వస్తాను. అయితే ఈ లోపు నేను ఫస్ట్ కెమెరా ఆఫ్ చేయనా?
నో ప్రాబ్లం. నువ్వు ఒకసారి స్క్రీన్ షేరింగ్ ఒకసారి చెక్ చేసుకో.
ఇప్పుడు ఓకే కదా స్క్రీన్ షేరింగ్?
ఓకే, ఇది స్క్రీన్ రికార్డింగ్ జూమ్ అనేది వస్తుంది, అదేనా నీది? అది
కాదు, నేను చూపెడతావు. ఇది ఓకేనా?
ఇది కనబడుతున్నది.
ఇది ఓకే కదా? ఈ పీపీటీ స్టార్ట్.
ఓకే, F5 ఉంటుంది చూడు మనకు, F5R మనకు ఇది ఉంటుంది చూడు, స్లైడ్ షో బటన్.
స్లైడ్ షో బటన్
ఉందా ట్యాబ్?
ఇది యాపిల్ రా భయ్, ఇది సరిగా నా ఆఫీస్ ల్యాప్టాప్. ఆఫీస్ ల్యాప్టాప్ ఏంటంటే అవి పర్సనల్ పనులు, జూమ్ గీమ్ వాళ్ళు అసలే వాడద్దు.
ఓకే, డన్.
జూమ్ అసలే వాడకూడదు. అందులో చాలా రిస్ట్రిక్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఇది మా ఇష్యూది ఇది.
ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం.
ఈ జనరల్ గా ఏంటంటే వాడుతూ ఉంటాడు అనమాట.
ఓకే.
సో నేను ఒక నిమిషం ఈ మ్యూట్ అయితే పెట్టాలి.
నీ స్లైడ్ ఒకసారి చెక్ చేసుకో ఒకసారి.
సరే చెక్ చేస్తా.
ఒకసారి స్లైడ్స్
చెక్ చేసుకున్నాలే నాది అది ఓకే.
ఓకే మొత్తం ఇదే కదా. ఇందులో స్లైడ్ లో ఆప్షన్ లేదా?
స్లైడ్స్ లలో
మనకు స్లైడ్ వ్యూ ఆప్షన్ ఉంటుంది చూడు, మనకు పవర్ పాయింట్ లో మొత్తం ఫుల్ స్క్రీన్ వస్తుంది కదా. నాట్ కంపల్సరీ, ఉంటే చెక్ చేయ ఒకసారి అంతే, ఎందుకంటే మనకు టైం ఉంది ఇంకా.
ఏవో వస్తుంది రా భయ్, ఏది ఎట్లా అంటే అట్లా వస్తుంది, ఎక్స్టెండ్ అవుతుంది. అంతేలే, ఇది బాగాలేదా?
పవర్ పాయింట్ బటన్ ఒక కప్ లాగా బటన్ ఉంటుంది చూడు, కప్ ఉంటే. ఇది నువ్వు ఏంటిది పీడిఎఫ్ ఓపెన్ చేసిన, పీడిఎఫ్ లో పెట్టినావా?
లేదు లేదు, ఇది యాక్చువల్లీ పీపీటీఏ, కానీ ఇది యాక్చువల్గా ఏంటంటే ఇది యాపిల్ రా భయ్, దీన్ని ఇది ఎట్లా దాన్ని డౌన్లోడ్ అయ్యి ఎలాగ వస్తుందో నాకు తెలియట్లేదు యాక్చువల్లీ. బట్ ఇది స్క్రీన్ ఓకే కదా ఇది ఇప్పుడు యాక్చువల్లీ అయితే ఇది ఓకే కాదా? సరేరా ఒక్క నిమిషం, ఇది నేను ఆఫ్ చేస్తున్నా. నేను ఆఫ్ చేస్తున్నా, తర్వాత
ఉండండి ఒక 10-15 చూద్దాం, చూసేసి
లైటింగ్ ఓకే కదా ఫోన్?
ఓకే. ఒకసారి వెనుక ఒకసారి కర్టెన్ వేసేస్తాయి.
వేసేస్తా. అడుగుతా. చలో ఓకే రా, నువ్వు నాకు టైం చెప్పు.
ఒక 10 minutes చూద్దాం ఒకసారి, పిల్లలు ఇంకా 6 members వచ్చారు, చూద్దాం అయినాక స్టార్ట్.
మ్యూట్ లో పెట్టేస్తా.
ఓకే, మ్యూట్ లో ఉన్న వీడియో కూడా ఆఫ్ చేసేయి, నో ప్రాబ్లం.
వీడియో కూడా ఆఫ్ చేస్తా. ముందు లేకపోతున్నాయా నాకు ఇట్లా సౌండ్ వస్తే నేను అనుకున్నాను వర్క్ లో ఉన్నావు ముందు అక్కడ ఉన్నప్పుడు.
Funny, you can unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah, Funny.
Yeah. Okay. Let me share. So
Yes,
we can start, right?
Yeah, before starting, let me introduce. I would like to ask Raja Prasad sir to introduce the today's resource person. RP sir, please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Yes. So, Mr. Fani Sirimalla, having 11 years of experience in SAP FICO, a lead consultant with experience of applying business and technical expertise to design, implement, support new business capabilities into SAP systems. He had an experience in all FICO modules, including strong knowledge of integration with project systems, material management, sales, and distribution. So we are glad to have you in our program, sir. Over to Fani, sir.
Yep, Funny. If possible, you can send the PPTs to me so that I can share from here. And please unmute yourself, Funny.
Hello.
Yeah.
Is everyone able to see now? Yeah.
Yes.
Let me. Again, can you give the host rights? To share my screen.
Yeah, you are having a co-host rights.
No, I lost
okay.
it. I lost
Yeah,
it.
okay, fine. Yeah, given.
Yeah. Now everyone able to see my screen, right?
Yes, it is visible.
Yeah. So I will be taking this webinar session for especially for finance. So let me know how many finance students are in this session.
The students are not yet decided their specialization. They are listening all these three specializations.
Okay. Thank you, Molak. So my session is completely covering only the finance specialization. So what is the education qualification required to enter into a finance jobs? So first is the bachelor degree with finance, accounting, or business administration, or business management. And the other one is this is a minimum qualification and a master's degree in MBA, accounting, or any finance management. So these are the two UG and PG minimum to these are the qualifications we require to enter into a finance job. So what are the advantages we have when we have a master degree, and what are the disadvantages we have within a bachelor degree? Yeah, the first most point is equivalent of foreign degree. When you are able to travel to any on-site, especially on H1 visa, work visas, when you travel abroad, definitely it will be asking our degrees should be always equals to their country degree. So as you know, like most of the countries, we have the 4 years of bachelor degree. The BTech guys will fall into that, but the normal UG with a degree of BCom or BBA, BBM, we have a 3 years of graduation in our country. So definitely this is a showstopper, which I have seen in my experience. So those cases when they would like to travel, again, those people how to overcome. Again, they will go for any Usmania University or any Kakatiya University. They will do one more diploma course and they will again start traveling. See, opportunity knocks. Definitely when you have a BCom or with a graduation, definitely your qualification is not equivalent at that time. So always better to go with a PG master degree. That was my suggestion, which I have seen in my experience. And always the pay scale. Next thing, pay scale. See, whenever you are in entry level, always the pay scale differs when you are a bachelor degree, when you are a post-graduation degree. See, when you are a postgraduate, you will earn more than the bachelor degree guy. So this is one of the very good, and I can say these are the quickly I can say these are the two advantages which I have seen in my past experience. So always good to go with a master degree. So I think most of them are like your MBA graduates. So you have an advantage. Let's utilize this advantage in the market. So any questions or anything from here on the education qualifications? So next, quickly I can move to another slide. Which kind of industry I can opt with an MBA? So there are two kinds of industries are there. One is a domain industry and another one is an IT, information technology. So in domain, so whatever you learn, the finance, day-to-day activities, closing of books, financial entries into the whatever the system they were using, the legacy ERP system. So just you have to enter the day-to-day task, financial, the thing you're doing, the budgeting and everything, month-end closures, year-end closures, whatever you are doing, just you are doing. It's a core knowledge, I can say that domain is. And the next one is an information technology. So it's an IT job. Yes, being a finance, MBA finance guys, you can enter into an IT. And in IT, we have a lot of scope is also there apart from the domain. And in IT, I can say there are the lucrative jobs we have. If you have a correct right skill, there are opportunities, plenty of opportunities across the globe. See, domain, sometimes I can say it will be restricted to India, but IT, there is no restriction. You can get the jobs across the globe. So that is a major advantage. And one more is the advantage is you're having automatically you will learn the other countries, the accounting systems as well. So when I'm in a domain, if you are working in India, you will always learn according to the Indian gap. But when you entered into the IT, when I was in the IT, I was learning a lot of gaps. US gap I learned, Turkey gap I learned, Australia I have seen. I've seen many countries, like even the Middle East countries I have seen. How the tax system there goes in Turkey, in US, South Korea, many countries I have seen that in India GST. So many countries I learned based on because of the IT, I learned it in my experience. So that is the advantage you will always get in IT. So how to get the jobs basically in the domain or in information technology? See, domain is always like what you learned is enough. I can say enough means that is also again not an enough. Whatever you are learning today, those are just the basics. That basic You have to enter into a market. You have to search your job. So what should I learn? What should I know? Doing this normal accounting, can I get a job? Whatever I'm studying, is this enough? I can say obviously that is not enough. You have to learn cross modules as well. You need to know what is happening, what we should learn. How can I learn? In India, suppose we have a GST. How many of the people you know what is GST? Can anyone answer what? And you have to learn procure to pay process. What is procure to pay? Anyone knows? Now, how the purchase order raises in a company, how the goods will be received, how the invoice will be done, how the payments will be done. So those kind of details in the domain or in IT, you people should learn about it. And what is there in the GST? What is e-invoicing? There are concepts coming, e-invoicing, e-bill. Have you anyone watched any invoices which you have been purchased from Flipkart or anywhere? If you go and went to purchase any laptop or any electronic goods, gadgets, have you saw the bill? What was there in that? What is there is a called GST number will be there. Have you seen what is the GST number? And what is the minimum amount if you have a GST number? What is the business we have? See, there is a clause again. What is the clauses for the GST number to have it? How we are filing? See, these kind of things you should know. If you doesn't know this, again, it is very difficult to enter. Books are always a basics. That is the basic. On top of it, you have to learn many things. So I just tell about the procure to pay and GST, but there are a lot of things you have to know in the real world what is happening. Have you seen any time in the Flipkart? See, we purchase from the Flipkart, but actually the mobile, the actual vendor stays in some other places. See, actually the Flipkart main office is in Bangalore, but the guy who is delivering the mobile, he is maybe from Gujarat or Hyderabad or any other city. So how that actually happens? So what is the tax varies? What will apply in the taxes? If within the state, what taxes will apply? Intrastate and interstate. What taxes will apply? So if it is an export, what taxes will be applied? What are the rules we have? Export, when we do an export, when we are importing or exporting, what are the government rules are there? See, those kind of things you have to learn, especially in domain and also in IT. So this is the common things. See, these things won't get it in a books, but you have to learn it. See, without these knowledges, it is little bit difficult to enter. See, always you guys are freshers. I can understand. We won't get this kind of knowledges from the book, but you have to explore these knowledges. How to explore? Please go through Google, read it. There are a lot of information are also available in YouTube. Please go through it. So these are the minimum things you have to learn it. And being a final year students, please start learning this. And whether coming to the information technology, see, if you are having if you want go for information technology, first of all, you have to select one ERP. Which ERP you have to go? There are many ERPs are there, which is one is SAP, Oracle, JDE, PeopleSoft, Siebel. Many ERPs are there, and you have to select which ERP is suitable to you. See, Tally is also ERP, but Tally is not a good ERP. I can say with Tally you can't get a good amount of salary. You cannot. That doesn't pay a good pay scale. Select that particular whichever you want to go, which is a good demand in the market. See, always SAP, Oracle are good in the market. These SRPs are not only, SAP is not only restricted for finance, it will be there for all many sales and distribution, material management, HR, lot of things are there. Lot of modules are involved. So please select the module whichever you are interested. So being a finance student, you can always select the finance, MBA finance, and which is a SAP finance, which is always core module. So there were certain modules was obsolete now. In SAP, there is a CRM module, which is going to be obsolete very soon. But finance, always core module. Even in Oracle Finance, always a core module. So select you people, especially for finance guys, you people are in ERP side, I can say always lucky. Because this doesn't obsolete this module, which is a core module. Even the small scale companies, they have a SAP and Oracle, but they need a finance consultant. Even for a domain, finance is a main, which is a core module. Without finance, they cannot close the books. They cannot prepare their trial balance. They cannot publish their financial statement. Have you seen any company financial statements, how they are publishing their quarter results? Please go through it. This is where people start learning. So in ERP, once you learn the ERP, again, we have a certifications. Please do go for a certification. See, I can say whether it is an important, really we need to do a certification. I can say as an entry level, always good to go with the certification. But once you have been experienced it, certification is only just good to see only a resume. But as always an entry level, good to do with the certification, which adds a little bit value to your resume. And resume is always like, which is how you are going to sell yourself. Your resume always should write in that context, how you are going to sell yourself. So do the certification, select whatever the ERP you are interested, go and learn somewhere and see. Always whatever you are learning, first the ERP you are learning, it should be like in your basic levels you should learn. So once the basic levels you understood of that ERP, then I recommend you to go any person who are really working in that field, who are working in that SAP or Oracle. Go learn from you. They won't teach you very easily, or if they can asking any money, go and pay them and learn it. Take at least 10 to 15 classes or 7 classes from them. Then only you will understand what exactly in the real world happening in that particular year. And communication is also very important in this modern world now. Communication means always it's not as speaking a good English. Yes, good English is required, but communication means how you interact with others, how you receive the business, how you receive the client. That is also most important. And how you behave with your colleagues. And especially as a MBA student, I only need to tell you about the communication. So this is a very important. And one more point is IT skills plus foreign languages. Guys, this is a very niche. Consultants are available. IT skills with foreign languages. Most of the people learn SAP, Oracle, JDE, CBEL, PeopleSoft. They speak English, but they doesn't speak foreign languages. Especially when I travel to other countries, we have a consultants called RDC, Regional Deployment Coordinators. They know SAP with their local languages. When I say the local languages, like when I travel to Italy, Milan, the people, I have a other guy Who is explaining the IT SAP within the Dutch? SAP knowledge with Dutch, I have seen with the Japanese, I have seen people, and also in the Turkish language, Korean language, I have seen. If you learn the other languages, it's very good. People never market, these guys are always shortage. So in India also, some of my colleagues, they know Japanese, they know Dutch, German. I asked them one day, where you learn this language? They told, and they told they learned in the school second language or third language. Or in intermediate, they opted this subject. Apart from Sanskrit, they opted this language. Then I was really surprised with why people were taking Sanskrit. I'm not against the Sanskrit or any particular language, but how they planned their career. They started their career at that time. Okay, I want to learn this language. They built their career in the beginning only. And they were speaking very good Japanese and German languages very fluently. Whenever the people come from the other country, these guys were translators to us. And they were having a very good pay scale. And please try to learn these other languages also. If you have that skill, if you opted it in your third language or second language, then it's very good. But just I'm saying, this point of particular IT skills with foreign language is always demand in the market. Yeah. So any questions so far here? So let's move to the next slide. So source of applying jobs. Okay, sources of applying jobs. So where you can search. The option always is Naukri.com, Monster.com, job portals. And the other option is LinkedIn. Any students, please open an account in LinkedIn where you can connect many peoples, those who are really working. Connect them. See, lot of job postings are available in this LinkedIn. Most of the companies, apart from this Monster and Naukri, they directly the HRs are posting their job openings in the LinkedIn. Please go and search. You can get even for entry level jobs also there. Please start open an account in LinkedIn, apart from this Facebook and all those things. WhatsApp. So there are some in WhatsApps also. There were some kind of groups are also there. Most of the people were starting, but better option is I feel always it's LinkedIn is the one of the best, always a good option. Then you can go with a Naukri and Monster, Shine.com. Lot of job portals are there. But LinkedIn is one of the best and good reliable option, I can say, where you can connect directly to the HRs. And not only the HRs, I can say like most of the programming managers, leads, if they have any opening in their project, they are just dropping in their LinkedIn profiles. So please start connecting people in the LinkedIn. And the other option is also we have always employee referral. If in some company there is an opening, any of the employee can refer you guys. So that is also one of the option you have always. But better and good option, I can say, go for a LinkedIn. Always LinkedIn is a very good option to get a jobs for entry level or even for the experienced people. So next is any questions you people have?
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, very good morning.
I have two doubts regarding information technology.
Okay.
What are the IT jobs for the future, sir? This is my first question. And another question, how do I get an IT job with no experience?
Yeah, that's why I told, right? IT jobs, if you are to go, first of all, you have to select one ERP. Which ERP you have to learn? You have to select one ERP. One of the option is SAP, Oracle, or the good options always. So you have to select, you have to go and learn it from any of the institute, private institutes. Then do the certification. And then again, learn the things, whatever you are learning from the, whatever you are learning, first learn should always have it's a basic learning you should learn. Then go and learn again with any real-time person who is working in the industry, in an IT industry. Then start working the job, then start searching the job. If you go with a initially, go to Ameerpet and you learn some Oracle or SAP, let's say. If you go on interview, definitely you won't get a job because they will teach you only the basics. And that basics you need it. That knowledge is not enough. Again, you have to go to any other person who is really working in the in SAP or Oracle. He will teach you what exactly the business will ask you. What type of scenarios you are seeing. Okay. So that kind of knowledge you have to gain it. And again, see, when I can give one example, simple example. Suppose a credit memos or vendor debit memos or whatever it may be. Once you have been purchased a thing in Flipkart and you have been returned it. The guy who is in SAP, he can tell you. Who can tell you in normally how it works in SAP, but in general in filing how it works. See, again, it's the same purchase order we have to show to the government of India, to the GST Council. So that's how it works. That thing you can learn it from the real-time consultant who is working in the industry. Okay, so the another point is you have asked how to get a job, right? So you have done a certification, you have to do a certification. There are some companies which offers you the entry-level jobs with a certification. So you have to search on it and you have to go through the LinkedIn, Monster, or any such company. There are some companies, they will, especially I have seen in my past experience, Fujitsu, they take the freshers who are certified persons. They will train you for 18 months. And their experienced consultants will give again a training for 3 months. And again, the 6 months you will be a shadow consultant for them. And then they will deploy you to another project. So there are some companies, even Wipro will also take sometimes. Yeah, did I answer your question?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. One
Yeah,
question. Actually, the students who are entered in finance, just from day to day 3, apart from subject, what are the skills they can improve from the Google or other sources? Like as a initial finance student, what are the sources are available to improve their skills in finance? And what are the opportunities are available in capital market after completion of MBA? If you have any idea, can you explain to our students? Sir?
See, there are a lot of people who are giving trainings in particular topics on YouTube and Google. See, just go through on that one, basically, I can say. See, even in my career, I can tell you, when I was working with when I was working in Italy, not Italy, I think Turkey, yes, Turkey. There is their law says, whatever, if you do any trade between any other country, we have an exchange rate, right? Exchange rate comes into the picture when you do a transaction with any other country, USD or Europe. So exchange rate always there is a fluctuation, but day by day, right? So when there is a fluctuation in day by day, whatever we have, their invoice is suppose has been came on 1st of February. Always we have a payment date will be there. Suppose, let's say I have a Vodafone, I'm using Vodafone. The bill will generate on 13th, but I can pay on 27th or 28th. When they join on 27th, let's say the US dollar is 77 rupees. When I am paying on that day, the US dollar is 74 rupees. The 3 rupees actually, which is a gain, I gained it. That 3 rupees will also get a taxable. I don't know how to do it in SAP, but I did in, I searched in many of the portals, then I learned it. The similar way, you people have to learn, as I said, how the P2P works, procure to pay, how the material comes into our industry, to our company, how it will be we are selling. These kind of flows you have to learn, and how the banking industry works. These kind of things you have to explore on your own, or else those who are working in that area, please go them, ask them. They will try to, please request them, gain the knowledge from them. Did I answer your question, or you are expecting something more from me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're answered exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, please. Any more questions, please?
So please ask questions. Please try to learn what is GST and what are the slabs we have. Please try to understand. And if the government is introducing a TCS very soon from the 1st of October, what is TCS? Please learn, go through these things. Please read the newspaper. I try to learn what is the law. Then only you will get it. See, these things never teaches you in our colleges. Laws changes every time. What is Indian accounting gap? What is US gap? You have to learn if you are coming into an IT. The first and foremost thing you have to learn the basics, then start learning all these things. And always you have to learn in the IT industry, especially you have to enhance your skills. See, if you think I know I'm good in accounting knowledge, if you think that doesn't work. Always these ERPs, they will go for a higher versions, and you have to learn the higher versions. Otherwise, you are nowhere in the market. You have to learn the law, what was happening, and you have to know the solutions also. So the TCS 1st of October is going to be happening. And in India, all the companies from 1st of the October in their ERP, the TCS should be ready. Even 2017, GST was implemented, right? From the June, if I'm correct or wrong. Before that, many people from the 1st of June, the GST, what is the law, that is ready in their system. I think you have seen in your local channels also, right? Most of the people, they are not ready, and these people were telling in the news. That means they are not ready, means these guys were not ready. Those companies were not ready to put some amount on that one to change their software system. And see, Malaysia is also having a GST, but it is failed. Why it is failed? I saw in the newspaper, not newspaper, I saw in one day, in some of the channel, they were telling Malaysia GST was flop. In 2 years, they went back again to sales and VAT resume they came. Why they came? I know the answer, why it was failed. Malaysia was only one GST slab, that was the failed. India doesn't have that one slab. India have 5 slabs. That is the reason still the GST is going on. And the most thing is petroleum products, excise products, liquor, those are not in GST. So most of the income, revenue comes to the government on these liquor and petroleum products. They are not in GST, but Malaysia did it. That's the reason it was flop. Even I implemented a GST and again back to the sales and VAT resume to the Malaysia. That's the reason I understood. Oh, this is the reason. So, but the TV channel was not proposing that thing. They told 30-minute session, nice session. They were telling our GST is flop. No, our GST is not, doesn't go flop because we are not petroleum products, and excise tax is still is there. Liquor, these all are still doesn't cover into the GST resume. So this is the real world. You have to know. I learned based on my experience, but you
Yes,
have to
Mr.
learn all this.
Rajnikant, you can ask the question.
Yeah, Rajnikant.
Hello, sir. Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Sir, a small doubt regarding SAP. Actually, there is a lot of notion that when you learn SAP, you have to keep fake experience, fake experience. Actually, how can we get as a fresher in SAP, sir?
So that's the reason I told you, right? See, fake experience is always a dangerous. There is a lot of background verifications will happen. So
Yeah, sir.
that doesn't work in nowadays. So you
Yeah.
have to go as a fresher. So you have to learn SAP. You have to do a certification. Then definitely you will get it. But the thing is, you can get it not an easily. You have to struggle.
Yeah, why? Because I am saying for certification, it costs lot of money, sir. For certification, so most of the persons don't have that much money. By learning, where we can get the fresher as a SAP fresher, sir. That means do
That
small.
is why I told you that you have to search in the portals,
Yeah,
and especially LinkedIn,
yeah,
where we can have most of the freshers openings also I have seen in LinkedIn.
yeah,
So
sir.
please open LinkedIn. Try in LinkedIn. You see, just you create an account in LinkedIn today itself and
Oh,
start searching in that. You can get it.
why?
You
Because
will see.
why I am asking, because small companies won't take SAP as their tool, sir. That's what very big companies only prefer SAP. So
You know, Balaji Wafers. You know Balaji Wafers.
no,
Like
sir.
Haldiram, there is one Balaji
Yeah,
Wafers is also there.
yeah,
They
yeah,
have
sir.
SAP. They have
they
SAP.
they have also.
SAP costs only 30,000 now. Now the minimum is there, not 30,000, 30 lakhs rupees.
30 lakhs. Okay.
30 lakhs is the minimum now.
Okay, sir.
So most, even the small scale industries also they have now.
Okay, sir.
See, if you can small scale industries means a small dealer, he cannot afford. Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Small dealer in like a normal, any car dealer or any tractor dealer,
Yeah.
they can't afford it.
Yeah, sir.
But Mahindra and Mahindra is having SAP, Ford is having SAP,
Yeah, sir.
Cargill is having SAP, lot of companies, they
All
have
the
SAP.
international companies, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions?
Sir,
Funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basic, but usually the students have the notion that what are the additional educational skill knowledge, as well as the additional functional or technical skills they should learn during the MBA course, which will help them in the job interview or to apply for the job.
Yeah, that is why I told, right, from the initially only, apart from your studies, you have to know what is the gap, uh, like what is our like GST knowledge you have to gain it. What government is introducing in our budget. So those kind of things they have to learn it. What is there in the market? Like what is the law? What the government is introducing? What Nirmala Sitaraman is telling it. What is the banking? What is EMI? What is moratorium? These kind of things you have to know it. The real world actually. So I think there is an economic times, right? Pages you have to go through it regularly. Then only you can get it all the details. What exactly in the market it is going on. And they have to learn even any IT also. Start learning any IT, any courses now itself. Then only you can get the knowledge by the time you complete your MBA. If you are planning your career in IT, start SAP or Oracle or CBEL. Start now itself. See, because of COVID, now there is no classroom classes. Start learning in online. There are plenty of peoples are there. They were giving an online trainings. Please take a training. Otherwise, once you complete an MBA certification, then always this will take you 2 to 3 years, guys. If you are starting after MBA, if you want to enter into IT, definitely it will take a lot of time. And if you core MBA, if you want to go, yes, there are many companies. Bank of America is offering, Deloitte is offering. Many companies are there. There are in Pan India is there. They have a core module way you can get the jobs.
Yeah. Okay, participants, do you have any further doubts? Please raise. Otherwise, we'll wind up this session and we'll start another session with a new resource person. Participants, any queries? Okay, fine. Thank you. I hope that this session was useful so that um, this will help you in your guiding the specialization as well as the job orientation knowledge. Fine. So now I would like Rajendra Prasad sir to give a vote of thanks to the funny sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, we are very much happy to and lucky. We are also very lucky to have you in our session, sir. Funny, sir, because you have a great command on the and you have great knowledge regarding the financial industry, and the knowledge sharing that you have done cannot be learned from books, sir. So definitely it's very valuable for us. So you have let us to know the different opportunities that are available in domain as well as in IT sector. And also the students came to know about what are the industrial requirements and the different issues like GST and the ERPs that they need to specially learn. So this all is very vital information, sir. Thank you for guiding, and especially, sir, your passion to make our students learn is very best thing that we have seen from you, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us and for participating despite of all your busy schedule for participating in our program. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, students and organizing committee, and special thanks to Amolak. So he has connected me. He is asking me from long back actually. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Bye.
Yep. Thanks, funny. Okay.
Thank you.
Fine. So, okay. To the participants, in a few seconds, the another resource persons will going to join. So just please just wait for a couple of minutes. Rajendra Prasad sir,
Yes, sir.
for next presenter, I will give the introduction, sir.
Okay, sir. Fine.
Okay. Uh,
Sir, welcome, sir.
yes, welcome. Thank you very much. Happy to see so many students.
Yes, sir. So it's all our pleasure. Before we start the session, before you listen, so let me introduce Dr. K. Nageshwar Rao, sir. So, sir has completed a PhD from JNTU, and he's having a MPhil in management from Periyar University. Along with that, the sir also having a qualification of PG diploma and PMIR and LW from AP Productivity Council and MBA HRM from IGNO. So he's having a very rich experience in especially HRM professional experience with 29 years of experience in recruitment, statutory compliance, compensation and benefits, plant administration, manpower planning, HR budgeting, productivity improvement and change management and etc. So this is not the only the end, having many more functionalities. And majorly the sir has having a competencies of conflict management. He's an expert in conflict management, employee engagement, team building, leadership, emotional intelligence, communication, corporate social responsibility, and also HR analytics. So apart from this, he's also a guest faculty to several B schools, uh, Triple IT Gwalior and JNTU Hyderabad and JNTU Anantapur, which are very renowned B schools in the nation. And apart from this, the sir has also performed various roles. There are key roles as introduction of the KRS and their sustainability, and translating the employee satisfaction surveys, handling the death cases of the workers, which is a very critical issue in the industry, especially in the manufacturing industries. And he's an expert in manpower planning and optimization, and how to optimize the manpower planning. And he also dealt with the strikes and other issues, other labor issues, workers issues. And also he's also created a paradigm shift in development plans for inclusive in corporate social responsibility initiatives. And apart from this, also handled many more roles and responsibilities, because he's having a rich and very long journey in the industry. He has worked around 9 different top companies of India, I could say, which are multinational also. So please, I request and I'd really welcome the K. Nageshwar Rao sir to our session, and I request him to enlighten with his rich experience and knowledge. And I request the participants also to listen him carefully. It will be very insightful. Thank you, sir, for accepting our request for enlightening the students in their career. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Amalak Singh ji. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So am I visible also?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now I think I can start the session. What happens is, because of this connectivity problems, students are facing this type of problems.
Yes.
Anyway, welcome, my dear students. You people are going to be the leaders of the future. The country is dependent on you. From our side, we have almost lived our life. People like you have to drive the country in the future with the help of technology. But until and unless you people have the knowledge, technology alone cannot help you. Somebody says C programmer or some other computer IT software person will get more money, right? But the person who gives the instructions to the machine gets more money than the person who actually tries to follow what is in the mission. I hope you understood what I have said. It is like this. Suppose a banking software has to be developed. Some screens have to be developed. What is to be developed? That is the actual software design. What screens have to be there for the customer? understanding the customer requirements is the key. Person who is able to understand the requirements of the customer will be a premium rather than somebody who is using the software. You may be a good programmer, but you will be getting employed to meet the requirements of the client. So, you people, if you believe that in this technology era, you have to survive, you need to gain more and more knowledge about the business. Now, you people have already completed first year of MBA and you have completed your first year of MBA. You are now going into the second year, third semester. So the colleges, of course, can't keep quiet. How long it can just be left like that because of this corona pandemic world over, this issue is being faced. Now, the demand for online courses is also very high. People earlier used to go and watch the YouTube channels or some other such channels, maybe mostly for entertainment. Now it is not so. People are also seeing the various videos that are made on various subjects, whether technical or non-technical. So once again, welcome friends for this lively session. I'm happy to see that my laptop screen is filled with the names of the students, and it's good that many of you, or in fact all of you, are interested in knowing what should be the career path. See, it is very important, first of all, to understand which career to pick up. If it were a classroom session, it would have been much more interesting. But now it is my responsibility to make this more interesting. Everybody of you have muted your audios, but anyway, you are able to hear to me. Whatever is the position you are in at your residence or the place of stay, I'm not worried about it. Now, we have seen that after completing a MBBS degree, some people go towards specializations. Now, I have seen some cardiologists earning lakhs of rupees every day. But is it the same with every cardiologist? I have seen an eye doctor making crores of money from Karimnagar district only. There was an income tax raid also on this person, our Telangana person only. But then in that case, can you say ophthalmology, that is something pertaining to our eyes, that course is better? Now, there is a urologist, person who sees about the kidneys. Stones in the kidney has nowadays become a common phenomenon. There are hospitals and there are some doctors. So some doctors who are specialization in this kidney, that is the urologist, they are earning crores of rupees every month. Then in that case, which course is better? Something pertaining to heart, that is cardiology, or eyes, ophthalmology, or kidneys, urology, or the stomach part, including the pancreas and liver, gastroenterology, or orthopedics. We are aware of doctors who are earning crores and crores of rupees. Crores, not just lakhs. They are earning in crores. If you go to Panjagunta, or if you come to our Hyderabad, Panjagunta, if you ask for the Asian Institute of Gastroenterology, the chairman of that particular hospital chain is Dr. Nageshwar Reddy. And he is very popular person. People can't get appointments. Even governor also has to wait for his appointment. And he is not a cardiologist. He is a chairman of the company who has got specialization done in the stomach part, enterology, gastroenterology. So now which course is better? Something pertaining to heart, or something pertaining to eye, or something with dealing with the kidneys is better, or something which is talking about the pancreas and liver is better. All courses are equally better, correct? But which is going to have a premium in the market? Which is going to get a premium in the market? See, it is all in the hands of the individual. Course, of course, will give you the knowledge, but how much knowledge you gain and how are you adding the value to the company you are working, or if you are an entrepreneur, how you are going to see something which is not available with others is very, very important. Until unless you people do not have a proper grip on the particular subject, you may go with some specialization. You can go with the marketing, you can go with finance, you can go with HR, but any specialization which is adding value to the organization is only important for the organization. Whatever can be outsourced, whatever I do not want to bear a headache, I will outsource. Nowadays, the zamana is on outsourcing. Please remember, the current situation across the world is on outsourcing only. Very few people are taking the employees on their roles. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you are on roles or off roles. But whenever the value addition is shown by an individual, he will be picked up and taken into the roles. Now, which specialization? Marketing, finance, or HR? Now, let me tell you one by one. For any product or service, most important one is marketing. That is why marketing people will easily get jobs. Even a Chota Mota college also will have marketing specialization, and the students of marketing can get the jobs very soon, very quickly, very immediately. But how many of them are sustaining? How many of the marketing executives who have been picked up from the colleges are sustaining in the same company as they have been chosen at the initial stage? Whenever you go to bank, you see some people standing in front of the ATM center or in front of the bank asking you, sir, can you spare 5 minutes of your time? I will explain you about a fixed deposit. I will explain you about an life insurance policy, or I will explain you about the share market. I will explain you about the mutual funds, etc., etc. No, all these are marketing guys only. These are all the marketing guys, right? So it is easy to get the jobs for marketing guys, but until unless they can't reach their targets, they can't market their products, they will not be able to shine in their life. Now, marketing means not just selling the product, it is selling the solution. You have a problem, I'll give you a solution. This is marketing. If somebody says, I'm selling Bisleri water, what am I actually selling? What am I actually selling? Am I selling only a bottle of water? Why is somebody using the Bisleri water? Ask the person. If you ask the person, why do you want Bisleri water? Can you not drink the municipality water? He says, no, I want Bisleri water. Why do you want Bisleri water? Because I believe this water is pure. I believe it is healthy. That means if you are selling a bottle of Bisleri water or mineral water, what is that you are selling? You are selling good health concept to the consumer. Suppose if you are selling lipstick to ladies, what are you selling? Are you just selling a chemical which makes the lips of the girls look red? No, you are selling them the beauty, the glamour. That means marketing people always have to sell the solutions, not just the products or services. Marketing is very important. You can manufacture any product. You can manufacture any product, but there should be somebody who is purchasing it. So need has to be identified. When the marketing need has to be identified and it has to be sold, the marketing people come into picture very easily. And because of the marketing people only, the products move into the market. Similarly, the services also, whether it is banking service or financial service or insurance services or any other service, even for example, if you see the entertainment, film actors are acting, right? That is a film industry. In the film industry also, until unless there is a meritorious candidate, you can't see him in the next film, him or her. You can't see in the next film. That means as long as you are able to get money, get value for money, you will be surviving. Similarly, any individual employee, be it marketing, HR, or finance, as long as you are making value to the company, you will survive. Otherwise, you will not survive. Now, it is very important to pick up the career now. What should I go? Whether I should go into HR, whether I should go into marketing, whether I should go into finance. See, finance jobs or HR jobs or marketing jobs, all are equally good. But since I am a HR person, I can say if you get into HR and if you understand the business right, you can shine well in HR. And if you understand the business, really you can shine in any field, even if it is marketing or finance also. Preferably, all the female employees try to choose the HR specialization because we have our own problems. Marketing demands more mobility. People should be more agile. People should be more movable. They should be more mobile. They should keep traveling. So they may have to meet new customers. So this may be a slightly difficult part for some of the students. That is only their feeling. I don't agree with that actually. It is their feeling. They are feeling that because we cannot go into market because we are females. No. When females can become constables, when females can become IPS officers, why females cannot be becoming marketing executives? They can be marketing executives also. It is good that even if they are into marketing, it is more maybe good and easy for them to be into the marketing. But now, as I told you, when you are selling mineral water, you are not selling mineral water. Understand why the product is being sold. When you are selling mineral water, don't call it as mineral water. You can tell them, sir, I am giving you good health. I am selling you the best part of your health. If you use my mineral water, tomorrow you will not have health problems. Then you need not invest your amount on hospitals. So solution is important. This is to be clearly known by the marketing people. Now, whether marketing career is good, the first example which I told you, person who is a cardiac specialist, person who is eye specialist, somebody who is a stomach, that is pancreas and liver specialist, whoever is that, and they are earning in crores. When they are earning in crores, do you mean to say other careers are not good? No, I should have become a cardiac specialist. I should have become a eye specialist. You can see some doctors, even with just MBBS, are earning more money than the regular PG student, PG doctors. Important is your grip on the subject, your interest on the subject. Now identify your interest. Are you a person who are comfortable to discuss with strangers? Are you a person who is having no problem in dealing with strangers? Do you have an interest to be more mobile? Do you follow the rule of the law? Or are you a person which is having more ethics, etc.? Try to understand first of all about yourself. Now, at this age and stage, it may be difficult for you to introspect and to know what type of individuals you are. Now, let me talk to you about the finance specialization. Now, when you want to go into the finance specialization, what is the person in finance department doing? He is more interested in seeing that the money spent by the company is utilized properly. Suppose if you need a working capital of 1,000 rupees, you may be getting it from some bank, and whether the 1,000 rupees is utilized in the organization properly or not, or it has to be utilized properly in the organization. That is the purpose why a finance guy has been employed in the organization. Now, if you are good at numbers, are you good at numbers? More analytics. Are you good at analytics? Analytics means analysis. Suppose if I give you two figures, immediately you should be able to say, something is fishy in this, this is more, this is high, this is not giving the value addition, this is not proper, etc. Are you able to understand the numbers of the sheet? If you are very good at numbers and you have a analytical bent of mind, I suggest you can go for finance. Now, coming to the HR. Every organization, they need to have HR people. Who is going to recruit people for the organization? And who is going to run the show in the organization? Who is taking care of the administration of the organization? Who is going to take care of the welfare of the organization? Who are the people who are going to design the interventions for motivating the people in the organization? It is the HR. If the employees are not motivated, they can't give you good output. They always keep crying and complaining. Like, for example, you see the people who are working in outsourcing. You may be seeing in newspapers that the ASHA workers are the health volunteers, are the home guards, etc., etc. These are all the people who are all on outsourced model. So their ability to give the required output will be limited. Majority of the people may not be working happily. Reason is that they are not motivated. Why they are not motivated? Because there is no proper direction for them. Their fear is that their jobs are on outsourced model. Assuming that the jobs are not on outsourced basis, you see the regular government employees, revenue department, electricity department, police department, or municipality department, services tax department, income tax department, any department. They are the regular employees. That means who have cracked the staff selection commission or the railway recruitment board exam or the State Bank of India PO exam, etc. You go and ask those people. They don't have any fear of their losing their jobs. But are they happy? Do you think they work very happily in the departments? You go and talk to a person, they will say, "Arey sir, why you want to come and join this department, sir? This department is not good, sir. You join that department. That is a better department." Nobody will be happy in their department, and they will say that they are somebody is happy in the other department. Now, these type of people are there everywhere. Now, somebody has to motivate them. So, how do you motivate? If you don't have a motivated team of people, you cannot survive. Organizations cannot grow. Suppose if the army people are all demotivated, then what will happen to the country? Similarly, any group of people who are working in an organization are like an army for the organization. If the army for the organization is demotivated and they are not able to work properly, so then what happens to the organization? Suppose the sales force is not properly motivated, they cannot achieve their targets. And when they cannot achieve their targets, you cannot achieve your targets. So it will go down. So HR department people are very, very important in the organization. They play a primary role in keeping the ethics, morale, motivation, team building, emotional intelligence of the organization. So HR specialization is a wonderful specialization. All the females, I advise that they can happily go into the HR profession without any hesitation, because the acceptability of the females in the organizations will be high, especially in the HR department. But now, do you think organizations welcome? Do you think organizations welcome? Oh, my dear Saujanya, please come and join. Or my dear Anusha, please come and join. Or Nadia Salim, please come and join. Do you think Sangeeta, please come and join. Sridevi Boini, please come and join my organization. Do you think they will welcome you? It is not that easy. It is not at all that easy, because they should see how you add value to the organization. So HR specialization, not that it is not good. HR specialization is equally important. Which part of the body is good? How can you say? Eyes are important, kidneys are important, lungs are important. Everything is important. Similarly, in the organization, everybody is important. But at the same time, which is more important? You can live with one eye, you can live with one kidney. So people will keep saying like that. I don't want to go into those type of negative things. When God has given you this, you have to be like this. So in organization, HR specialization is a wonderful specialization because we add value. Organizations get value by HR people also. Suppose if HR people have to recruit, now why should anybody recruit? Because the moment person comes into the organization, he will start delivering his responsibilities and either the goods or services are produced which are marketed by the marketing people. Now, if the HR people cannot get a right person, then what will happen to the organization? Then they will say, what type of people have you brought into the organization? Because this fellow is not able to understand. There are a lot many defects that are coming into the pipeline. So there are a lot many problems with the manufacturing line in which he is employed. So that is very horrible that you people have brought this type of unnecessary junk into my organization. What the HR is doing? Immediately the chairman or the managing director of the company will say, what nonsense is this? Who are the HR person? First of all, fire these guys because they don't understand the business. Understand the business is very, very important. Even if it is a small PVC pipe manufacturing company or a very big pharma company or a cement company or a tire company, etc., you have to have knowledge about the business. What is the cost of the goods sold, COGS? If you know the cost of goods sold, then you are a good employee. Then only you are a good employee. Otherwise, if you do not know what is the cost of the product that is being manufactured in the organization, then how do you think you are making a good sense by staying in the organization? Right? So it is very important, imperative that specialization is very important and you have to go deep into the specialization. Suppose if you are going into the finance specialization, there are again in the finance specialization. If I ask you something, a simple things about the balance sheet, people, all the MBA students I have seen, they will immediately compare the balance sheet of one company to another company because that is normally taught to you in the MBA classes. And if the student is coming from BCom background, he will do it more faster than the people who are coming from BSc or engineering background because he has already understood the purpose of the balance sheet and analysis of the balance sheet. Now, if I ask in the interview, do you think in the interview, which is happening for 10 to 15 minutes, will you be given two balance sheets and ask you to compare that about the ratios? No. They will simply ask you, what do you mean by the turnover ratio? What do you mean by inventory turnover ratio? That means what? How can you explain this to the organization person who has come to interview you? That means every organization wants to have less inventory. The existing inventory, how many times you are emptying it in a given period of time? That is the inventory turns. How many turns? But if this is not understood by the MBA student and he wants to go into the finance department, sorry, then finance department is not for you. Then it is better you people be just into the production department, doing physical labor. MBA means administration and you are running business and you are masters of the organization business. Nobody will spend money on the employees just like that. Your father may be very, very rich. Have you any time gone to Vemalvada or Tirupati and have you put 1 lakh rupees in the Hindi? Did anybody put 1 lakh rupees in the Hundi just because their father is rich? No. You may hardly put 116. Or 1,116. That's all. You may be earning in lakhs. You just do not want to spend money. Tata, Birla, Adani, Ambani, Godrej, Kirloskar. Nobody will spend money just like that. They have to see the value addition. And value addition happens by the employees. Entrepreneurs are having good ideas. Tata Birlas also are entrepreneurs only, no? So these entrepreneurs have started with some idea. So that has to be taken forward. They want to see how much is the return. So in the process, what happens, whether it is the marketing or finance or HR specialization, until and unless people are having good grip over the subject. Once again, please remember, you are not an expert of everything. Even Tata Birla's, Reliance, nobody is expert of everything. You cannot be a master of all the fields, not possible. But one thing which is common to business, any business, Geo, that is one business. JK Tires, one more business. Arabindo Pharma, one more business. Vaniniketan Institute of Engineering, Management, etc., one more business. Or a simple Pantela, that is one more business. And maybe varying in the degree of investment. But everybody has a owner. Everybody is a owner, and there are owners for every these organizations which I have told. And at the end of the day, what they see is the balance sheet. How much is that I am saving? How much is the profit after tax? That is the only criteria which a business is run. And business is running only because of that. I am not doing a charity here. I am putting the people of MBA. I am not taking unpaid labor. I am not taking illiterate labor who are anguta chaps. I am taking MBA students. And these MBA students have to understand the importance of the business in which they are in. And coming to the specializations, yes, definitely every specialization is good. But since I am a HR person, I always say that HR is also very important in the organization. And I advise simply all the females to jump into the HR field, start understanding about the various subjects of HR. Similarly, marketing guys should be more interested in numbers. They should be more able to understand the analytics in the organization. Similarly, finance people also should be able to understand more in the organization requirement. How much is the finance they are getting and from which bank, at what rate of interest, and how much they are going to invest in how much period of time, and how much is going to be the return. Until unless the finance guys are keen about all these figures, all these details, until unless you go deep into the details, nobody is good. Now, suppose, for example, if you see an auditor, whether it is the central auditor or the state auditor, the central or state government auditors, they audit every government department, every department. Similarly, there are auditors in every private organization also. Now, in the auditors, when they, after the audits, they would say, okay, one point of time you have purchased this equipment, whereas you have not used this equipment at all. You have made some other alternative arrangements. So this is lying a waste. So these type of things, auditors are able to find out. And auditors, they may be having a BSc background, BCom background, BA background, BTech background, etc., etc. But once they do the MBA specialization, they all speak a common language. Now forget about what is your degree. Now what is important is your specialization. Until unless you people are able to understand the value addition done by each and every specialization, you cannot be a good MBA candidate. If I am recruiting a person, at what cost I am recruiting a person? Why I am recruiting this person? If I don't recruit this person, what is the loss to the organization? Similarly, motivated employees. If the employees are not motivated, how do you think the organization can run better? Now, until unless you give training and development, how do you think the organization can get a good person? An ordinary person can become an extraordinary person by doing a hard work. If you work hard for 6 months, don't you get six-pack on your body? If you work hard for 6 months, good exercise and good diet for 6 months, don't you get six-pack on your body? If an ordinary person start doing exercises and making the body fit, will you not get the selection for constable or SI exam? Hard work is important. Understanding what for that work is more important. So training is very important. So training and development has to be organized by the individual HR department. So HR department has to understand why the training program is to be introduced in the organization. Similarly, the administration department, again, which is a part of the HR department. Everything is for keeping the employees aligned to the organization objectives and goals. Until unless the employees are not properly aligned to the organization goals, how do you think they will give a good output? So if good output is not given by the employees, obviously they are going to be a dead weight, a junk, a scrap in the organization. Do you want to have scrap in the organization? Sorry, I am here to run the business. I am here to earn the profit. I am not here to just keep the junk in the organization. If I am not finding you people good, I will kick you out. That's all. Hire and fire system is there in USA. You might be hearing about something called pink slip. Yes? Okay. I assume it is yes. What do you mean by pink slip? Giving a notice to the employee that from tomorrow you are not required. Right? This is called hire and fire. I hire you, job is done, I will fire you. I hire you, you are not doing the job properly, I will fire you. I hire you, but at this point of time, I don't want you, so I fire you. So I can hire and fire individuals. Now, the same thing is coming to India also. It has already come. This is already prevalent in India now. I'll take you as a consultant. I'll take you an outsourced model. That's all. You may be thinking that I am doing a beautiful job. Sorry, boss. If you are thinking that you are doing a beautiful job, it is not sufficient, my dear. Your output has to be certified by the person who is taking your services. So, all the students, I strongly advise that you should be very particular about the business requirements. And definitely, HR is a very good specialization. I advise that everybody should do in the HR specialization, because what the country requires is more and more good HR people. People who talk business, and at the same time, people who talk about the human beings also. Do you think the production people will talk about the human beings? No. Who will be having a soft corner? It is the HR people who have got the soft corner. If there are no HR people in the organization, what will happen? There will be no organization at all. Who will run the organization? Starting from the entry gate to the exit gate, who is maintaining the total infrastructure? The security part of the administration is managed by the HR people. Suppose the person who is standing in front of the gate, that fellow is a Bekar fellow. And what will happen? An Naxalite also can enter the plant. Somebody else also can enter the plant. That means his duty is important. And this security is under which department? It is the HR department. Similarly, all the individual details of the employee and motivating the employees. Employee means not just employee, his complete family. Please remember, the family of the individuals is taken care by the HR department. It is not taken care by finance department or marketing department. It is the HR department who worries about the families of the individual employees. Until unless people who are having that type of soft corner, they cannot shine well in the HR department. Rules are there everywhere. My dear friends, please remember, there are rules everywhere. If you are fighting, there are rules. You want to separate, diverse, there are rules. Right? You want to share some benefit, there are rules. You want to kill somebody, there are rules. For everything, there are rules. Rules are required to have some discipline. But 100% running as per the rules is not possible. We are not so ideal citizens. There should be a balance. There should be an understanding of the individual. Similarly, there should be an understanding of the business. So HR specialization is a very good specialization. I strongly recommend that people who have got good amount of understanding about the business, coupled with some soft corner for the individuals. Please, you can choose the HR specialization very happily. And people who are more mobile, people who are more eager to move out every day, they can't sit at one place. So please, I can advise that these people can go into the marketing stream. And coming into the finance development, people who are more good at numbers, analytics. So try to understand the various ratios and try to understand the various rules of the trade, business. So definitely they can go into the finance specialization. But here, any specialization, I am telling you, my first example, whether it is heart or eye or kidney or pancreas, every specialization is good. And everybody is earning. I have seen a chartered accountant, instead of doing your MBA, somebody after BCom, if they have done their CA, no, chartered accountant is also earning more. And at the same time, I am seeing some chartered accountants as good as normal MBA students. And I have seen MBA HR students and I have seen MBA marketing students. Both are trying the same in the same scale or grade of pay in an organization. How a specialization means, it is the specialization made by the individual, correct? If you have merit, it will be easily identified, correct? For you to understand better. Everybody will have some quality. And if you can showcase it in a proper manner, you will be automatically be a preferred boy. Megastar is good in acting? No. Megastar is good in dancing. Megastar is good in fighting. Happy. People have liked it. So they have welcomed him. They have made Chiranjeevi a megastar. Right? There is market space for everybody. Similarly, in the organization, how somebody can be a good person, somebody can be a special person, right? When you have been studying in your schooling, math, science, social, English, Telugu, whatever it is, it all depends upon the teacher. It all depends upon this teacher. Somebody who is able to drive the fear out of your mind, then you are not afraid of mathematics. Otherwise, even today, if the 10th class exam starts and if the mathematics exam is completed, means all exams are completed. People feel if mathematics exam is over, everything is over. Still there is science exam, Hindi exam behind, but still mathematics means over, means everything is over. That interest is created by whom? The teacher, right? And that interest that individual is having. Similarly, you also, if you are now getting specialization in HR or marketing or finance, you should understand the business in a very, very good way. What is the cost of HR in business? What is the cost of marketing in business? How much the company is getting financed? It may be a small business. Please understand, my dear friends, Tatas have not become Tatas in one day. Birlas have not become Birlas in one day. Everybody started very, very small. Later, the business has been grown. By understanding the requirements in the market, by understanding how it is to be done, the people have grown. When anybody is starting a new business, there may be 100 people who will say, "Arey, this will not run." But the person with conviction, a strong feeling that yes, this can happen, I know the market, only will grow. Similarly, you people should have more conviction, more interest towards the subject or the specialization which you are going. Don't just try to study the subjects for the sake of subjects. You should understand the essence of the subjects. There are labor laws. For example, in HR, there are labor laws. There are so many labor laws. 44 labor laws are there. Now the new codes have come into picture. Government has already passed the bill. It is already approved by the president. So it will become rules, maybe if, not for the people of your age, maybe another 1 or 2 years. Because once the government releases the rules, then automatically the rules have to be followed. But till the new rules are released, old rules have to be followed. So people, the department people also, HR department people also should understand all these rules. You should understand the industrial relations concept. Similarly, finance department, they should understand the various rules and regulations which they are governed by. Marketing also, they should understand something about the Competition Commission of India. Earlier, what act was there, what has been removed, now what is important, what is ethical marketing, etc., etc. So, friends, I think just 1 minute, give me 2 minutes. So, as I told you, any individual who has got more interest in numbers and all, they can go into finance and marketing. People oriented, etc., they can go in. So, dear friends, so what specialization is important? So, end of this session, I'm ending it now. If I have to end it, so now I should also tell you what specialization I should go for. So I can say any specialization is good, but that will become a general answer. You have asked me to come and tell you what specialization is good. I can say because I am into HR, I will say HR specialization is good. I am telling you, my dear friends, if you are very convinced about the job which you are doing, whether it is finance or HR or marketing, everything is good. But everybody will have some interest. Everybody will have some general interest. Some may be more interested in seeing the crime related news. Some may be more interested in seeing the film related news. Some people more in some other type of news, etc. So in the specializations also, if you are interested more about the people, their welfare, their relations, their intelligence, their bonding, etc., you should better jump into the HR field. Similarly, if you do not want to stay at home, you want to understand the people, you want to meet new people, you want to go to new places, you are interested in enjoying the life by going to outside places and selling the products, convincing the people, or sometimes confusing the people, etc., then go into the marketing. And sitting at home, by seeing the Excel sheet, by seeing the balance sheet, I am able to understand quickly what is the purpose of this balance sheet. See, if you are good at analytics, you have to have good analytical mind. Analytical mind means people who are ratta marke, people who are doing the by hearting and ratta marke karne wale people, please, you should not come into the other this thing. You should come into the finance only. Because if you are good in this type of things, so definitely you should jump into the marketing field. I mean, finance field. So you see the Harshad Mehta scam, how it has come out. Harshad Mehta scam, how it has come out. Everything was going on very smoothly, no? So somebody who is having a clear eye, why, what is happening in the share market, what is happening in the bank accounts of State Bank of India, what is the fraud going in the State Bank of India? Slowly, somebody has started putting their mind on that, and it has come out. And it is not the MBA finance person who actually found out the scam of the Harshad Mehta. It was a journalist who had a background of chartered accountancy, right? Understood? So, be good at numbers. Be passionate about what to do. You may be a HR person. Yes, people need HR also. And if you are a good HR person, you have to motivate the people in the organization. If you motivate the people in the organization, we will achieve wonders. If the cricket team is not motivated, cricket team is lost? No, India is lost. Correct? Similarly, if the employees in the organization are not doing well, they are lost. It is the competitor who is gaining. Correct? So please, my dear friends, every specialization is good, but to my knowledge, I prefer to jump into the HR specialization, and I strongly advise all the female to understand more about the HR, understand more about the people, read the subjects of the human resource development, organization design, organization behavior, etc. You people will shine more into the HR department, and some people who are good at numbers, who are not worried about the tables and numbers, jump into the finance department, or somebody who doesn't want to stay at home, somebody who doesn't want to sit at one place, keep moving, trying to talk to people, trying to convince people, go into the marketing. But wherever you are, wherever you may be, wherever is the area you are working, whichever is the field you are into, until unless you understand why you are doing it, you cannot be successful. You will not be called as a successful person, right? Somebody says it is difficult. Now, when somebody is saying difficult, for some other people, it may be easy also, correct? Somebody is able to run a hotel properly, and we are seeing some hotels are getting closed down, and this closed hotel is taken over by somebody else, and that fellow is now running. Now that is making a business, a good business. Now, why that earlier fellow was not able to run well? Why this current person is able to do well? Right? It is all about understanding the business and changing with the times, changing with the trend. Now, nobody wants to go for a landline. Nobody wants to go for a phone which is not having touch screen. Correct? Everybody is having a touch screen now. You have to go with the trend. Now, if you say that no, I will have a landline, or if somebody says that I don't have a mobile number to be contacted, not possible to live in the world. You have to be with the trend. Similarly, understand the latest rules. Similarly, understand what is the business is meant for. What are the growth plans of the organization? Until unless the organization grows, you cannot grow. Correct? If the organization is growing, you will be growing. You want to grow with the organization? Yes, we want to grow with the organization. So then you should understand the organization. Help also the organization, and in the process also get helped by the organizations. Okay? So, friends, thank you very much. Thank you for giving me the time to listen to me, because if you were students and in a classroom, and if I were a lecturer in the classroom, I would not allow anybody to sit in the class. I would make everybody to speak in the class. That is my style of running a class. But unfortunately now I am also learning. I am also getting equipped myself to run the classes online. Okay. So my dear friends, understand well. Okay. Thank you. Now, if there is anything else,
Yes, sir.
you can. Yeah, bhai, boliye.
Sir, if participants just have few doubts, sir. So yes, participants, if you have any doubts, please, because sir
Yeah,
is very difficult to catch him always. So this
good
is the only
afternoon.
opportunity you have.
Very good afternoon to sir and all
Good
the
afternoon.
participants. Sir, I want to know about
Your
emotional.
name first. Name.
मोहम्मद अब्दुल
Mohammed
हक
Abdul Haq. Yes, boliye.
जी, इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस के बारे में बताइए. व्हाट इज इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस?
You must be seeing in the newspaper that
Yeah.
there is a fighting between two people, and
Okay.
suddenly एक आदमी दूसरे आदमी को मार दिया.
Okay.
Why? If you understand that fellow, he in the newspaper, you will be very surprised. It is a simple reason, right? It is a simple reason that somebody has killed the other person.
Yeah.
Emotional intelligence basically talks about controlling your emotions, controlling your emotions with yourself, controlling your emotions when you are with others, controlling your emotions when you are in the social group. Emotional intelligence has this basic 4 parts: controlling about yourself, controlling about others. That means you don't need to control. You have to be more balanced emotionally, right? Emotional intelligence is a very big subject. It's a good subject. Somebody who wants to understand more about emotional intelligence, they should start reading emotional intelligence subject. I can say there are so many books nowadays available. So you should be able to understand emotional intelligence and skills, that we basically to have a good control about yourself and at the same time on the others. When the emotional intelligence of an individual is good, the relations are good. Suppose the emotional intelligence is not good, then you will have a spoiled relations with other people. So it is important that irrespective of position in the organization or even as an individual, if you are more balanced individual, you will not have any friction with the other party. You will not have any problems with the individuals, and you can be rated as a good person. He say, "Oh, बहुत समझदार आदमी है." How somebody will call another person समझदार आदमी? Because he will have his balanced tempers. This is about emotional intelligence.
Okay, sir. Thank you. The next question is, after getting educated from any college, we find many of the individuals as unemployed, and a kind of gap is being observed from college to company. So what kind of thing, or the education department, any reform should be taken, or the companies or factories should be collaborate with the college or the study which the students are getting it? So we see that the education we acquired is different, and the work we do in companies and industries are totally different. So it's creating a great gap between these two. So how can we
This question should be answered by Narendra Modi or the central government HRD minister. I cannot answer this question because you see, it is like demand and supply. The statistics show that only 8 to 10% of the students are employable. That means I am getting 100 MBA students, in which I am finding only 8 to 10% of the people are employable. So what is happening to the other 90? That is the problem, because industry doesn't want a person who is just an average knowledge person. They want people with very good knowledge, right? And everybody cannot be topper, but of course they want a good person. I will train them. Everybody cannot be a super duper person. Are all the MBA students in the country are coming from IIM? No. IIMs are only a few, but rest of the colleges are there. So what is happening to those students? So they are getting settled in small time jobs. Now coming to the education reforms and all, basically the demand supply gap. Number two, when the industry sees that they are not getting good students, but at the same time, even if you ask an industry for visiting the organization, they will not give permission. If the organization is being asked by an education institute saying that, "Sir, my people, I will send them for a project work," and they will say, no project work, I will not give. So there is a problem from both the sides. Okay. Colleges also, there are so many number of colleges. They are getting students for the sake of business. Organizations, they are busy with their own priorities. Until unless there is a proper industry institute interface, that is the corporate and the campus collaboration, it will not go so easily. But other things, of course, beyond my comprehension, मेरा level उसके लिए बहुत छोटा है. So somebody else can answer. Yes,
Sir,
Sridhar Nallagaru.
regarding
Sridhar.
business ethics, we study many things in our subject, but on the ground or on the field, those who are at the top level prioritized persons or the industries or ambassadors, they don't even follow the basic business ethics, and they are at the top. We, the newcomers or the freshers, and if we continue or follow those kind of business ethics, then we will be at the lowest persons in the list. So sometimes we feel very low or kind of depression, that even being good or following the rules properly, we are not getting developed, or we are not moving towards the highest positions. While the other side, the people, those who are not even following the business ethics and rules or basic things, they are at the top. So in this situation, what kind of behavior should be of a person or an individual or the factory or the head should follow?
Very good question. Muhammad Abdul Haq, suppose you are going on a road without a helmet, the police catches you. What is your first reaction? Okay, sir, I am ready to pay the penalty 1,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees. Please give me the receipt. Will you say that, or will say, sir, ये ले लो सर, मेरे पास इतने है सर, so please leave me sir. क्या करते हैं आप? We know what you will do. Correct?
Yeah, very good.
Balance. Being 100% strict will not be of help. Being 100% loose also is not of good help. So it should be a balance. There should be a balanced approach by everybody. Can you be 100% like a theoretical idol? Not possible. There are ups and downs everywhere. There are plus and minus in every individual. Similarly, in the organization also, there will be plus and minus. Do you mean to say in the organization currently I am working, am I 100%, is my organization 100% compliance? No. No organization can do 100% compliance. Do you mean to say the US organizations are doing 100% compliance? No. There is a balance everywhere. So when the balance goes out of proportion, it will be a difficult situation. So there should be a balance. So जैसे मैंने आपको एक पुलिस का एग्जांपल दिया, उसी तरह organizations also will have some plus, some minus. Sometimes they know they will close their eyes. Sometimes they will oblige. There are some obligations. करना पड़ता है तो करेंगे. So things like that. It is a balanced approach. That is where your emotional intelligence comes into picture. Emotions होने से कुछ you will not get the benefit. You have to be balanced with the emotions also. Okay. Yes, Sridhar Nallagaru, are you a faculty?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Wonderful.
Yeah, hi, sir. So, very good afternoon. It's almost like noon. So, very good afternoon to one and all. And thank you, the faculty of Vaniniketan, for giving me an opportunity to be a part of this webinar. Yeah.
Just wait for a minute so that we'll give a vote of thanks to the
Sure, no problem. Yeah, go ahead.
Sir. Rajendra Prasad sir, please give Nageshwara sir.
Sure, sir. Sir, thank you very much, sir. So your experience is more than the age of some of our faculties too. So your knowledge sharing is really valuable for us, sir. So after listening all your words, sir, so our students will definitely go with proper introspection. They'll identify their interests and choose the right career path. Your knowledge sharing is really holistic, sir. Thank you very much for being with us, sir. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Nageshwara sir, for giving. Sir, you are muted, sir. Nageshwara sir, you are.
1 minute. Now I think I have unmuted. So somebody take a screenshot of this and send it to me.
Taken, sir. I took, sir.
You have already taken. Please send it, share it by WhatsApp. I'll be happy to have it. Thank you. So if the time permits and if Amolak is inviting me like this, I will participate. Otherwise, I also should get an opportunity. No, Amolak ji मेरे को invitation दिया, इसलिए मैं आपके पास आ गया. If Amolak is not inviting me, I will be sitting at home and seeing some nonsense in the YouTube. Okay. Okay.
It is completely our pleasure, sir, to have a discussion. And sometimes, if all the corona situations are get balanced, as you said, controlled, then we will also like to invite you for the offline session, sir.
Sure, definitely. Right, boss.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. All the best to my dear future leaders. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, Rajendra sir, please introduce the Sridhar sir.
Yes, sir. So Mr. Sridhar Nalla is an experienced human resource generalist. He's a demonstrated with a demonstrated history of working in the information technology and service industry. His core competencies are maintaining healthy employee relations, handling employee grievances, thus creating an amicable and transparent environment. Thank you for being with us, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I'm very thankful for Vaniniketan staff and the management for giving me an opportunity to have a part of this webinar. Very good afternoon to all. So hope I'm audible to you.
Yes, Sridhar, you are audible.
Yeah, that's fine. So let's have a quick just want to have some of the people who would be expecting something from me. Basically, if you can just give me an idea, so I can just proceed. So what exactly is that you students are looking at?
Actually, the students are currently entered into the third semester, and
Okay.
now they are going to opt the specialization, either marketing, finance, or HR. So we would like to simply throw some insightful information so that they can get a clarify that where they are best suitable, and parallelly, if the opportunities in HR, especially in your industry, will be more advantageous to the students.
Okay. So coming to HR, like as you know, as a human resource, whether it's marketing, finance, or anything, the end point is that we are considered as a human as a resource. So which plays a key role in every functioning of the organization. So coming to HR career path, so you'll be having a lot of opportunities like starting from sourcing, recruiting kind of stuff. So let me give you a brief outline of what the functionality works. So see, like an HR, the career starts with like a technical recruiter or a recruiter or social specialist. So wherein your core functions would be like having a call with the candidates for the various jobs that are available in the market, and trying to fill a gap between the organization and the individual as a resource. Okay, so this is one part of the career. What even if you want, I can have an I'm look if the team is really interested, I can do what I can show them what how the functions work. So I have all my data with me. So if you want, I'll just give you a brief overview of that.
Please proceed.
Yeah, sure. Let me share you my screen. See, guys, hope you could. Are you able to view my screen?
Yes, Sridhar.
Okay. See, as you know, when a job opportunity that arises in an organization or in a market, so what we generally do is a post a job requirement over here in the job postings, if you can see, and that comes. It's nothing but that is a vacant in the organization. And when if you see, and I'll be having a this or see like a search. So what I do, all of you people post your resumes over here in the Naukri, and what I do is that I'll just evaluate the CVs based on the search criteria. So this is one thing. So add to this, I have my technical team and other resources interacting with both the people and having a schedule and interviews. This is what a generally function of recruitment works. Uh, so uh, Amaluk,
Sridhar.
yeah. Sure. I mean, if you can just give me a more of a, like what I if some kind of students would be looking at. Hello.
Yeah, Sridhar.
Yeah. Uh, Guys, just let me know what exactly. I mean, still you're looking at apart from the regular process. So I can be beyond the regular subject. We can just have an introduction on the group. So and even I'm just looking at the changes in the industry from my past experience over the last 10 years. Okay. So as you know, the current situation of a pandemic. So work from home was earlier a myth, but due to this pandemic, it became a reality, which we never expected. So when people used to ask me for just want to work from home for a 1 day or so, what I used to think is like, this is a holiday for them. They would be enjoying. But right now, it's a different scenario.
Hello, Sridhar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually what they are looking is what are the skills, it means skills in the sense functional and technical skills do we require, because as you said, it's a due to pandemic, now every job profile needs some technical skills also. So apart from that, what are the functional skills which are very crucial in in the case of HR, as well as in general in the any job profile which you expect from the interviewee?
Okay. Yeah,
Being
that's
HR.
a good question.
And
So,
third one
hope
is,
you might have been hearing a proverb called, in the management, like an MBA. So, jack of all, master of none. Hope you, all of you have heard this caption or a proverb somewhere the other time. So, right now in the industry, so it's like this. So, master of one and jack of all. Instead of so being a master in one and jack of all is one that changed from the time which I pursued, or the most of the people over here in the group of the faculty which pursued the masters. So, and also in the latest trends, and also coming to the one line of HR, what I want to say is, uh, what we say in a Telugu proverb. Can I quote some Telugu proverbs, Amalok, Mister?
yeah, please, you can.
Yeah, sure. So there's a proverb called as "Inta gelchi racha gelu." I hope everyone has heard about this. So in the same way, for every organization to win a marketplace, to be a market leader, first an organization or a management should win the trust of their employees, which is nothing but a human resource. Uh, so the function, this is how the industry works right now. So handling an employee is a major tough task for a management or a human resource like me. It's like with the changing environment of work, and employee expectations are changing on day. That is one which I need to, or the most of the industry experts need to handle. And coming to the career, again, it depends on your core interest. So everything has its advantages. Human resource, maybe see, again, I was telling you, but when you talk about a specialization, so be a master of all the specialization. I mean, jack of all specialization, being a master of one. So I'm basically an HR profession. I do take care of administration, HR. I do take care of financials. When coming to organization, I've been working with the various industries. I worked in manufacturing. I do take care of supply chain management. Right now, I'm into services, taking care of employee grievances, performance management kind of stuff, and various lot. So also when I talk about the again, mostly Amlok was specifying of industries changes that happened over the last decade. See, when I was in a search of a job, I go on walking to a consultancy in my initial career, looking for opportunities. That is not the case right now. We have a social media wherein you can share your resume and interact with the people, getting the things done, or you have a lot of things that came into the market. And even as a recruiter right now, I used to do a lot of exercise when I was just recruiting in my initial stages for an organization. But everything is simplified more, or as you know, the burning topic of data analytics or data management. So everything is being simplified right now. So I just request all of you to be get industry ready, more on learning on the changes that is happening on a day. That does not need a much of what we say guidance from the staff or something. It's all an individual learning as an independent. That is what you need to learn. I'll show you some of the examples. See, this is my screen. I hope you are this is my ERP platform which I'm using. So earlier, what the things need to happen is I used to maintain all the employee database in a single folder on my computer. Right now, everything is being simplified. I go to my employees, I can see everything data pertaining to their employees. So it's more simplified. Their contact number, the email ID, their designation, everything would be put on over here. And all the files that are related to them, the expenses that are incurred on them, the working hours that have been contributed by employee, everything would be online right now. it would be more easy for me. Okay, and also like earlier, it used to be I'll just show you where it is. See, initially I used to maintain my database in a similar format. If I'm just trying to hiring my people, I used to maintain my database in similar format, like an Excel sheet. But if you can see, this is my current data bench. So when I go here, I could see all my applicants or the data that is available with me in the company. So I'll just click on all the select all and send a single email to all. And even this is how I just want to understand, like if there are a lot of people working in my company, and there are a lot of projects going on. So all I could see is like these are all my projects that are working, my team is working on right now. So when I just click on the particular project, I could see who are the resources that are available over here, and who are working this particular project. And end of the day, I could see what exactly is going on over here. And what I could see over here the number of sprints. A sprint is nothing but, and who are the members of this project, who are working on this project, is what I can see over here, and a simple. So in this way, I can manage my employees who are on a bench or idle, and get them look for. I can guide my marketing team as well, or sales team, to get for a new projects, and make a mix of this, and have the rest of the team use the idle resources that are in the company right now. So any questions for me, guys?
Sridhar.
Yeah.
Yeah, please also focus on what are the additional education qualifications which would help in the service to enter into a HR domain, into the services sector, as well as in other, especially in manufacturing.
Okay. So additional skills that are required. See, I mean, to be very clear, I don't think guys like an MBA, again, the higher qualification is what we are doing, the masters. So what I suggest is there is no requirement of additional skill set at immediate point to get into industry. But again, in the course of action, as you start your career, based on the path you choose, that depends. So coming to manufacturing sector, so really, I don't see much of the talents that is required over there, or in IT industry similarly. So what is that is the basic, the way you present matters a lot to an individual, or to the when you're representing a company, the way you present, and the communication skills that you express. See, again, most of the things times you talk about the communication skills, mostly that you talk of English. See, when you look at a manufacturing, it's not that English that matters, because you'd be interacting to a layman, from a layman to a top guy. So you cannot go and communicate the same with the layman in the same English. That how the communication skills, mostly the way that you present, that matters a lot. So the communication is the most important criteria which you need to possess, and hope you will be having some kind of as I know, Amlok, he might have been training you with a lot on this part as well, on a communication skills as well. So again, if you want to learn something apart from this industry, I mean, your subject, just be a bit of practical and try to explore on a YouTube or wherever it is possible on a functional side. What exactly, as see, I stepped out of my college. So what would be my role outside of this college? So where I want to put myself, and what are the skills that need to be a part of the job which you're looking at. See, I would be interested in some job, and some ex person would be interested in different job. Again, the skills from a job to job changes. So just have a brief understanding of what exactly the functional works. So if you talk about a marketing and a sales, what would be there the pleasing personality that need to be possessed? So if I go and say do something in a very see if you look how to communicate see if I just want to be on doing some kind of sales or marketing, I need to present myself in a very calm way, and also the appearance that matters a lot. So if you see your appearance looks to be a word and your way of presentation is good, that does not make a first impression would be the best impression wherever you go. That does not fetch us the ultimate result. So as I don't suggest that you going for some kind of additional qualifications or additional courses that you need to be done from by you at this point. I don't suggest something.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Sir, the number of opportunities from HR side are comparatively said to be less.
Yes.
So how should the students see this issue? And I also have another one, sir.
Yes, sir.
So does girls, a skilled and talented girl is having more advantage of being selected for a HR job than an equally talented boy? Is this true, sir?
See, again, it's of course that would be there because basically the one who would be the front ending would be the HR for all the organizational aspects. So that advantage is always there. So again, so that is almost like to your question, it's almost like that is always there. They have a quite a bit of advantage over the male opponents or boys.
Thank you, sir.
And also, what is the other question, yes, sir?
Sir, this is the second question. And the first question is, sir, the number of opportunities for HR side are comparatively less. How should students see this? Can we dare to take the specialization? Is it easy to get into the careers in HR?
Of course, when we talk, see, sure, I'm on a one HR for almost like my 50-member staff. So that is always there. The competition is again what we need to survive. Be the best, and you need to be competitive all the time. And apart from like just try to possess some additional skills. So if I want to present myself up, I need to show some differentiation from the core, the core functionality. So if a guy is having a core functionality of HR and a bit of additional scope onto some other subjects, like maybe a finance is a bit strong on, or way we present maybe kind of some sales idea that comes in. And if I am an HR, so I have a similar knowledge of some technical skills. So that would be always advantageous.
Fine, sir. Thank you.
Hello.
Guys.
Yes, Sridhar.
Yeah.
So usually when we are entering into the different fields like marketing or different industries like
Okay.
manufacturing services or any other industry. So there is we have observed that there is especially skill requirement will be different for different industries.
Yes.
So if somebody wants to enter it, it means what are the skill set are differentiates or what are the common skills that the students need to focus from this year.
Okay. So again, it's again that matters. See, if I take off manufacturing industry or service industry, end of the day, if it's some kind of finance or marketing, there won't be any major changes. So either way, it would be the same kind of work that I need to do at end of the day, irrespective of the industry. It's only then the core, when it comes into the core functionality. If I talk about HR, I need to say there would be a lot of additional, if taking a functional, the tech, manufacturing industry or service industry, the functions varies a lot. So if I want to handle a manufacturing industry, that I need to be on a more on statutory compliances that need to be there, like taking care of employees on a different measures. The risk associated with the manufacturing industry is quite different from the service industry. So ultimately, there would be a differentiation. So sorry for that. Okay, there would be a bit differentiation in the HR point of view. I need to take care of different like a lot of statutory requirements comes into the picture of manufacturing. The same in the same way in the service industry or IT industry, the statutory requirements are a bit low, and that need not much attention apart from this regular work which we do, as you are aware of, like a PF or ESI kind of stuff, and a bit of minor issues. So trying to fill a gap over here. So I was quoting you earlier. So based on again individual's interest, so just brush up a bit of the skills. Just try to explore on various platforms, like hope I'll just let you know, this is one site. Just give me a minute, please. Yeah. So also, sorry, I took a bit pause. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Amaluk, so I was a bit confused. Like, so yeah.
Well,
Can you
actually,
be?
my question was.
Yeah.
My question was uh, the different industries require different skill set.
Yes. True.
So therefore, the students needs to focus on learning what type of skills so that they can have more opportunities in different industries. Because usually in education, we do not focus. Our education system do not focus on a particular industry. It's a common for all industries.
Yes.
But when the industry accepts the person who have best suitable for their industry only, so that is the reason that we will say that though the person is knowledgeable, but the skills are not suitable with the company. So what are the different additional skills that students need to focus so that they can be suitable or approachable to the different or various industries?
Okay. So again, at this point of these guys, so when they're just coming out, what I feel that industry won't look for much of the skill set in an individual, with my experience. But when they just try gain some a bit of experience, like a year or two, so when they just want to be on the they'll start for career growth. So at that point of time, definitely the industry looks for something. So when based on the industry that you need to be ready with. So I started myself into recruitment, and end of the day I ventured into manufacturing. So both would be a different ones. So again, for that, I need to learn myself to bit on extent of what a manufacturing process functions. This like I learned a supply chain, the marketing concepts, maybe that is at the time when you are being very focused onto the industry that you want to be, then that you need to be, do a bit of exercise for a month or two to understand the process, how they function. And initially, I don't see much of a hurdle in us at the starting of the career, irrespective of the industry.
Okay, thank you. There is one more question from G. Vinay Kumar. He's asking that which skills are required for marketing? Is there a good future for marketing or not?
Okay. Yeah, Vinay, see, marketing, again, that is a never ending one. So for every product that comes in, or for every thing that comes in, that need to be in the market. So again, how effective you are trying to sell your product or matters a lot. There would be often, of course, a good scope for marketing as well. And as I was saying earlier, Vinay, it was like how the way you present for doing sales, that matters a lot. So I cannot go. Even I was referring earlier. It's not about the especially the English skill. It is communication skill that matters a lot. The way you present, the way you communicate about the product, the knowledge of that I'm trying to market a particular product. I just need to have thorough inputs of the product. So I need to know the pros and cons, the in-depth subject of the product that you are doing. So before we selling a product, just try you selling a product or something. Just you need to gain utmost knowledge of that particular product you are selling off.
Yeah, one clarification, Sridhar.
Yeah.
Usually, the common notion that when you say the word communication, it only means that the English language, or it includes something more.
It's not about the English language. See, I cannot go and communicate to some housewife or who is like in her 40s or 45s, and go and communicate in a somewhere in a remote towns in English. That again, so it is the way you present, irrespective of the language. Language.
Yes, Aziz, you raised your hand.
Yeah, Aziz, Jaya, just go. Hello, Aziz.
Yep, Sridhar, there is one more question from the students that, so for applying the jobs, what are the suitable sources to apply for different jobs?
See, again, end of the day in India, the Naukri would be the leading one. Just create an account and post your resume. And as this point of time, even social media is working a lot. So maybe have some, if you based on your interest, just as you would be on LinkedIn or some other platforms, just try to fetch some contacts, add contacts to your list. So see, I'm there and some X person is there. Either one or the other way, you are related to some person. Just if I'm working in industry, just try to get his contact, push for the referrals or kind of stuff.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, Aziz. Yeah, very good afternoon.
Will digital marketing be successful in the coming days? I have two
Yes,
questions.
definitely.
Okay, sir. I have one more question regarding HR, sir.
Yeah.
Which is the best field in HR, sir? In urban areas, logistics companies also HR manager is not available. So the student may focus in abroad only for HR management.
No, even like in logistics, they see that does not mean in a logistics it need to be called as same HR. If you see on a small logistics outlet, what we say the store hub, which is there in a like an our place of Karimnagar or whatever it is, there would be some guy who would be guiding or monitoring this entire team. Is it like if you take a 15 or 20 people, there would be one guy that would be monitoring that all the 15-20 people, if I'm not wrong, is that?
Yes, like a supervisor kind of a role is created
The
for that.
particular name is not mentioned the HR manager in, for example, Karimnagar, DMart, Spencer's, those logistics companies.
Yes, they see their core HR functions from their corporate office only, but end of the day there is some guy called as admin. If you see,
Okay.
even he functions in the same way what are the HR functions. Maybe not all the functions are included, but end of the day is what he does is like interacting with the people. He would be the front ending between the management and the workers who are working in the store, is it? He would be handling the grievances that comes into the store from whether it's a customer or the employee that is working in the store, and he would be the one person that raises these questions or queries to the management on their behalf.
Okay. Rajendra Prasad sir, you raise your hand. Please ask a question.
Already asked, sir.
Sridhar,
Yeah.
there is one more question that uh, being a HR, what you actually see in the interviewee?
Okay. Say particularly you asking about the when I'm interviewing a HR guy or a sales guy.
Both, please, including finance also. Three.
Yeah. See, when again that would be different for a finance. So if I talk about finance, I generally look at the subject rather than how he present himself. So that the numbers plays a major role in the functioning of organization. So I always look for the subject in the HR in the finance guy rather than his personality, his communication, as he will not be front ending the organization in in almost all the cases. Maybe he front ends only in a 10 or 20% cases. So I generally look for the subject. And when it comes to the marketing or HR, see in a HR, the way he behaves as a group, so interacting, maybe his appearance, that is what I look at in both HR and marketing. So as these people would be front ending the organization and they would be interacting with the group when representing an organization. So I'll look at both the ways.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, participants, do you have any more doubts?
I guess someone has raised a hand.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Muhammad Abdul Haq speaking right here.
Yeah. Hi.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir,
Yeah, very happy.
as we came to know, or we will be listening that every department is connected to the finance department. So instead of going to HR or marketing or any other, so finance is the main backbone of the company. So instead of going all in these other departments, better you choose finance department, a kind of talk or guidance will be given to the students. So on this topic, what you want to say?
I did not get your question. Sorry for that, Abdul.
So whenever a student asks anyone or any person, and when he is or she is confused in deciding the stream or specialization about
Okay.
taking as marketing or finance or HR, so most of them guide the student that all these departments are linked with the finance itself. So if you go to finance directly, then you will have scope more. So on this talk, what kind of point of view
See,
You can say. Please.
Okay. So what you mean to say is that end of the day, every department is tied to accounting rather than see, it's nothing like that. Each and every department of organization need to be connected, vice versa. So it's not only that finance that everyone comes to finance. Okay. I have a finance team, and let me explain you in a clear way. So I'm working for an IT industry. That IT employee go to a finance team and look for something, or generally he reaches the admin or HR team. If I have a questions. Hello.
Yes.
Please
Yeah.
repeat.
Any more doubts? Further clarifications to the participants.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, very good afternoon.
So my name is Amulya. I'm pursuing MBA last semester.
Okay.
May I know what are the common rounds for conducting HR jobs?
Common rounds.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. See, again, the size of organization matters a lot. So if you're looking for and the candidate pool, if you're applying for a job and there are almost like 20 to 25 candidates for a single job that are available, if it's a walk-in. So I take a maximum to filter job. I take an group discussion. I take an one-to-one session. I take an kind of written test kind of stuff. See, again, when being an HR, you would be sending out emails to a lot of individuals or candidates. So the way you write an email matters a lot to me. That would be one thing. It depends on the number of participants and the size of organization. So it would be generally a self-introduction kind of stuff and a kind of just a minute or a group discussion. This generally works.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for information.
Okay.
Yeah. Any more doubts or any more clarifications are required, please? Okay, I hope there are no doubts. Fine. So I request Rajendra Prasad sir to give a vote of thanks to the Sridhar.
Okay, sir. So thank you very much, sir, for being with us. And we have got a golden opportunity to practically see the data sheet of your employees and the way that you work.
Rajendra Prasad sir, your voice is not audible.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Hello, is it audible, sir, now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Sir, thank you very much, sir, for being with us and participating in our orientation program. Your guidelines were very useful for our students, and the open discussion with you has really made to know the insights in the area of human resource management. And we have really got a golden opportunity to see the data sheet and the way that you work. So a practical orientation or a kind of demonstration is being made, sir. So we are very happy and thankful to you for that, sir. So thank you very much once again, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you all the faculty members for giving an opportunity, and thank you all the students, and have a wonderful day, and hope you be a very productive to the industry, and see you in the industries very soon. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, Sridhar.
Yeah.
Of course, this was a thank you. This was the last session. So now it's time for word of thanks of the complete webinar. I will take. It's my pleasure to give a vote of thanks to the webinar, and really, it's a thought-provoking from our faculty that we should have to conduct a webinar kind of thing, which will help not only our student but also to the other students who generally have a some queries in their mind to opt in the specialization process. So I thank all my faculty for giving us such an idea, so that we have proceeded. So now I would like to, at the outset, I would like to thank all the participants and congratulate all the participants for their listening, as well as for taking some participation in this. And next, I would like to thank all the resource persons from the beginning, Mr. Fani Sirmulla, Dr. K. Nageshwar Rao, Mr. Sridhar Nalla, who is also present in the webinar right now, and Mr. Srinivas, Dr. Mahendra, and Mr. Krishna Chaitanya Joshi, who shared their invaluable experience, knowledge, and insights. Thank you, all the resource person. Hope this will helpful to the budding managers in their in the decision making of their specialization as well as in their career. And I would like to thank the advisory committee of the webinar, Mr. D Venugopal Reddy garu, and Mr. Prashant Rao garu, and Mr. Srinivas Reddy garu. And further, even I would like to thank my asset, that is my faculty, who are the backbone of the webinar. And my sincere thanks to the Vaniniketan management of the Vaniniketan Institute of Management Studies and the Vaniniketan Vidya Samiti, and all the members of the Vaniniketan Vidya Samiti. And lastly, I would like to thank our respectable secretary of Vaniniketan Vidya Samiti, the Miss I. Deepika Garu, who always committed towards disseminating the quality education and development or overall development of the students. So thank you. All the best to all the participants for your future. And one more information, that is the feedback link will be provided in the chat box, so that you simply fill the feedback form and you will receive an e-certificate to your email ID. So please be cautious while entering your email ID correctly. Thank you. Because Sridhar is available now, so if somebody even have some queries, so please proceed.
So maybe if you want, I can be here for us other 10-15 minutes. Not a problem for me.
Sir, I have a question that in the private, instead of government department, whenever the recruitments happens, so we see backdoors also. So many of the people, they charge huge amount of money from the aspirants, and instead of doing decisions or judgment based on their skills and their talents, just they welcome such kind of people or the students who just pay off the money. So such kind of practices are also can be seen in the corporate world.
Yes, definitely. There are instances. So again, yeah. So that's a really practical scenario that's happening, but not with the most of the industries, but here and there you can see out of 100, one or two you can see that's there. Even I agree with that.
So instead of wasting time for getting knowledge or increasing talents, we have to spend the time in getting money, earning money.
It's not, that's what I'm saying. It's about in the 90, even it's remaining 99 or 98% is still there available. The here and there, one or two people would always be there. I whether whatever it is, like every system is not 100% perfect. When people are ready to give, there is nothing wrong in taking, is what most of people feel. That is what we are encouraging. And see, I mean, again, in this particularly, I don't see something happening in a field of HR or marketing or finance, but it happens in the IT industry or the core, wherein the core development takes place, not on the functional area.
Okay, sir.
When it's a functional area, you cannot survive to a longer extent. So even if someone hires in that way, at end of the day, maybe 3 months or 6 months, the management may need to terminate him. And in the IT industry, that as people will be sitting on a bench for some time, that does not matter. Hope Vinay. So you have a question that are there equivalent opportunities for HR, finance, and marketing? So ultimately, no.
Okay, to the participants, our feedback link has been shared in your Zoom as well as the YouTube live stream in the chat box also. And please fill the feedback form, and you will receive the e-certificate further. And thank you, Sridhar.
I received a request from Rajnikant.
Yeah,
Yeah, Rajnikant.
Rajnikant.
Sir,
Yeah,
sir, good morning, sir.
Very good
Yeah,
afternoon.
yeah, good afternoon, sir. Sir, actually, most of the people do marketing, HR, finance. So, can we jump from one field to another field?
Definitely, why not?
Is there any situation? Is there any situation to jump from one field to another? Why? Because when I'm attending an interview for HR, is there any possibility to they can provide that finance to me or marketing to me? Is there any possibility like that?
See, again, that all depends on your interest and knowledge onto the subject as well.
Okay.
See, see, in my case, I am working for a company with a limited size of 50 members. So I do take care of both functionality of HR as well as accounts, but not in the core accounts, but I do take care of a bit of accounts as well.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
It's always there. If we talk in the right now in the industry scenario, how come you see a people with 30 years, 40 years of experience when there is nothing called a degree called as MBA or whatever it is? See, if,
Yeah.
you can see people right now, is it like around who is having around 40 years or 50 years of industry experience, maybe but at the time when they were doing their studies, they don't see have an especially the subjects called as MBA marketing or MBA finance or MBA HR. But there are people who are working in a HR from past 30, 40 years, and there are people who are working in accounts or finance from past 30, 40 years.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, sir. Yeah, got it. Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hello, sir. Small doubt, sir. Sir,
yeah.
after getting into the company, do we
Hmm.
have any test to qualify for the whatever the job required? It means when I joined the company, do they keep
Okay.
any oral test or written test after the 3 months or 6 months, based on how much worthy candidate it is?
No, not really.
Yeah, yeah. Do we have any test? I'm asking.
No, we don't have any such
No,
test.
sir.
No, we don't have any such test.
Okay, okay, sir. No, maximum in IT field they will be keeping for they will give the training sessions for 2 3 months. Then afterwards they will keep a test out of the those tests. You should qualify both the two tests or three tests like that. They'll be saying. So in MBA related companies also, it means marketing HR.
No, nothing
So
like that.
do we have when we compare both IT and these companies like
Yeah.
that?
So in IT, what you're trying to say is like when we hire a freshers from campus, so they what
Yeah,
they do is they would be keeping on a probation period for 3 months and looking of their performance. If they are okay, they'll just continue. If not, they'll ask them to leave. That is there in IT.
yeah.
Yeah,
Based
in a
on their
perfect.
performance. Yeah,
Yeah, based on their performance. But
yeah.
coming to the functional side, we don't have any such thing.
Okay, sir. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, training will be done, but we don't have any test regarding that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your suggestions.
So I can see Vinay. Yeah, Vinay. So again, see, when you are doing your MBA, just leave off your degree. What I say is, you are looking for a BSc background student, sir. Hello.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Listening.
yeah, please proceed.
Listening.
Yeah, Vinay, like which stream is suitable for BSc background students? So when you're looking at your MBA, just leave off what you have done in the past. I look at the top qualification that you possess.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. Any more questions, please? Otherwise, we'll wind up this session. Okay, Sridhar. Anyway, thank you very much for enlightening the students. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
bye. Yeah, the Zoom session will be on for few minutes because the participants can get the feedback form link. Otherwise, if I close the session, the link will not be available to the participants. So I request all the participants to fill the feedback form so that you can receive the certificate. So the link will be opened, the Zoom session will be opened for few minutes again. So that because the feedback link will be available to all of you. However, the sessions were closed, ended. The webinar is ended. Thank you. Yeah, if the people who have already filled the feedback form can sign out or log out this session. Request to all the participants, if you have filled the feedback form, you can sign off. Those who have not filled the feedback form, please check the chat box in the Zoom for the feedback link. If you have already submitted the feedback, please you may sign off. Yeah, to the participants who are still in the Zoom meeting, so have you filled the feedback form or not? If not, please fill up the feedback form and you may sign off, because I'm waiting for all of you. So if you can sign off, then only I will log out this session. Direction. अरे बैटिंग कर रही बैटिंग कर रही हाँ बुआरी पूरी गंदी बुआरी इधर से खेलना का दे सी गंदी बुआरी सवाल का था मैं खेलते जब तक जो लैटिन करके आ जाओ तू पहले करके आ जा खेलेंगे सच में खेलेंगे तो करके आ जा खेलेंगे बुआरी ना गंदी बुआरी ना बोले तो जाके करके आना Rajnikant sir, unmute yourself.
सर आपका म्यूट करो सर. हेलो सर.
Yeah, sorry.
हेलो सर. वही बच्चे से बात करे सो आ रहे थे साउंड इसलिए.
हाँ सर, नहीं देखा है.
सर सर्टिफिकेट आ गया सर.
हाँ ओके सर. वही अभी कितने, अभी 3 लोग हैं ना, मनीषा, नीलकमल एंड मोहम्मद
इनो
गीतल.
आदामू मोहम्मद.
हाँ. Still 3 members are there. Yeah, dear participants, if you have filled the feedback form, please sign off.
हेलो मोहम्मद. हेलो मोहम्मद.
Hello
हेलो
Manisha. Hello Neelkamal, Devangat.
हेलो मोहम्मद. मोहम्मद. हेलो नीलकमल. सर इन लोग के ईमेल आईडी देखो सर, मेरे ख्याल से फिल कर दिए होंगे ना. हेलो सर. हेलो सर.
हाँ सर.
सर इन लोग के ईमेल आईडी
अभी
देख.
दूसरा है ना.
नहीं इन लोग के ईमेल आईडी रिस्पॉन्सेस में देखो, फिल कर दिए तो मीटिंग एंड कर देंगे बोलते हैं सर.
Yeah, please Manisha, Adamu, Mohammed Geetal and Neelkamal, Devangan, please. If you
मनीषा.
have filled the feedback form, please sign up.
हेलो मनीषा. हेलो मनीषा.
Yeah, उन्होंने नहीं है शायद सर. ओके, मैं एंड कर रहा फिर मीटिंग को, है ना.
हाँ सर एंड कर दो. इन लोग ईमेल आईडी से आए तो देख ले सकते जब पैसा.